Thank you guys so much for 10,000 subscribers. This is so awesome. I've been trying to hit this for a very long time and we're finally here and it feels surreal, but today I'm bringing you guys a quick little Q&A just to celebrate. And I'm also going to offer you guys a buy one, get one free for the store only for today. You guys can go get 2 of anything from the store and get it for the price of 1. So that's just my little thank you to you guys, but let's get on with this Q&A. So on Instagram, I put a questionnaire on my story and here are some of the questions here. First question by Brick City Leif. He said, how do you stay focused and productive? It's been kind of like a hard journey to really like hone in and learn this kind of thing, especially when you work for yourself and you have full control of your day-to-day doings and when you can work and when you can just do whatever you want. It just requires discipline. Do the hard work, especially when you don't feel like doing it, and that will build to more discipline. And you'll eventually just get to the point where you don't feel like doing something, but you're going to do it anyways. And good ways to build discipline is through working out, lifting weights, running, and then you can kind of use those skills and put them into your work. So just do the hard work when you don't feel like it, get those edits done, don't lack on time. Mike asked, who's your favorite artist you've worked with? It's definitely got to be Gunner. That is my boy. We've been friends for a minute now, and it's just honestly just feels like 2 homies hanging out when you're shooting a music video. So that's my favorite artist to work with, but an artist that's not my friend, probably Dro Kenji, Ty Fontaine. Those guys are super chill to work with. Cursor Edit says, I want to be a director in the future. What area would be the best for me to go? There really is no specific area. Everybody starts off differently. Just my best advice would be to throw yourself into it and just kind of figure it out as you go. If you have any artist friends that you can direct a video for, just go do that. Watch YouTube videos, tutorials on directing tips, and watch other music videos to see how directors work their magic, and watch behind the scenes as well. That's my best advice. Just throw yourself in there, figure it out as you go. What was the craziest filming experience you've had? I've had a couple. My second video that I shot with Gunner like 3 years ago, we were going to this abandoned house. We pulled up there and we started walking up, and this dude came running at us with a baseball bat, and we were just like, whoa, like it was crazy. And he was like 20 and we were like, I think we were like 17 at the time. And yeah, he just came running at us and he thought we were gonna like vandalize this place because it was his old house that was burnt down, and we were just gonna shoot at the abandoned location because it's a cool place to shoot a music video. So we explained ourselves and we got away with it, thankfully. But that's probably the craziest. I've had some other stuff happen with like crackheads, but nothing as crazy as that where like I thought I was gonna get hurt. He was like sprinting at us with a baseball bat. So Scorch said, favorite video you got to work on? Probably my video with Cash Dami, the bag chaser video. That was a really fun video to do because just like that whole thing together with the set and the edits and all of that was just a really fun day, and I had full control over that and I really made it my own. The little Mosey video I edited for Young Tada, that was really fun too. Those are probably my 2 favorite ones I got to work on. Shad B said, how can I get clients to stop flaking on shoots? You gotta lock in a budget, man. Whenever someone wants to shoot with you and you set a date, you're not stepping out of your house, you're not putting any work towards their video unless you get deposit. Did I say budget earlier? I meant to say deposit. So let's say you're gonna charge them $1,000 for the video. You can ask for a 50% deposit up front before you even start talking about the video further. You can talk a little bit about ideas, but before you start planning anything, you definitely want to lock in a deposit. It makes you know that they're serious and they're not gonna flake on you. Another question from Shad B is, how important is it to connect with other editors and such? Honestly, joining a Discord and just editing with other people, you can learn so much about the industry, editing techniques, tips, everything like that. It's like in any situation, if you have a passion or a job and you want to get better at it, surround yourself with people like that. So my Discord server, Brian's Discord server, there's a bunch of editing servers out there that you guys can edit in. Next question is, how long have you been editing for? To be honest with you, I've been editing probably since I've been 8 years old. I would grab my dad's camera and take a bunch of pictures of Lego stop motion and I threw them into iMovie and tried to make it work out. I had a Star Wars birthday party that I edited and put music over in iMovie. I've just kind of always been interested in editing and filming and putting stuff together because I've always loved movies. So I've been editing for a really long time, but music videos probably about 5 years now, I'd say. And then everything else is just kind of like YouTube tutorials, gaming videos, Lego stop motion, vlogs, all that. I've been there, done that, done all of it. Visuals by Henry said Sony or Blackmagic. I'm gonna give you guys a little bit of a history. My first ever camera was a Panasonic Lumix G7. Great camera, love it. It isn't, good nowadays because it would do 1080p 60, but it could only do 4K 24. I went from that to a Sony a7 III, which was a great camera, but the 8-bit picture profile was kind of lacking. So whenever I'd color it, it wouldn't look the greatest. It worked, but it just, I don't know, the nighttime shots, Autofocus was great on it though. Then I went to a Blackmagic 6K, and working on that, it was really cool, but the lack of autofocus and the lack of being able to use it on a gimbal was kind of iffy with me. The color grading on it was amazing. The way the footage looked was amazing. And the fact that doing slow shutter was really hard and gimbal wasn't the greatest. So I sold that and I bought a Sony a7S III, which I'm using to record this now, and which I record all of my music videos on. Honestly, it's the best camera I've ever had. It shoots 4K 120 frames per second. It has a 10-bit picture profile where the colors are absolutely insane. And when you shoot at nighttime, like, it doesn't get grainy. Like, it's so good for shooting at night. And throwing that thing on a gimbal, the autofocus is crazy. It's honestly the best camera I've ever used, and I highly recommend it to anybody who's looking into getting really good camera. It is expensive, but it's probably the best camera for music videos for running guns for the price right now. Moving on to the YouTube questions now. Another question from Scorch. He says, if not for music videos, what other dreams and goals do you have? Before I knew I wanted to do music videos, I wanted to become a graphic designer until I realized I like working with the video aspect over working with like images, whereas like a video, you can be creative and customize so much more than just like a picture. So I'm kind of like, in a way, it sounds corny, but you're like designing an entire video, and then rather than just one frame, you're designing 24 frames per second for 2-3 minutes. And I don't know, I just kind of fell in love with that. But before that, I've always been interested in like true crime and stuff like that. So like maybe I would have became like a detective or something, but I don't know. I've honestly always wanted to do something in the arts and creative with film or editing. And this is just kind of where I ended up. I took my skills and I applied it to rap music, which I liked a lot in high school. I just kind of got here. So hopefully one day I could direct a short film or a movie, or, you know, just work on other creative stuff like building brands and all of that. So I don't plan to do this forever, but I'm just gonna take it all the way until I get bored or come up with something else. But I'm gonna be here for a minute, so don't even worry about that. And yeah, I think we're gonna end the 10,000 subscriber Q&A on that. Tons of great questions. If you guys have any more, let me know in the comments below and I'll answer them for you guys there. Thank you guys so much for 10,000 subscribers. It means the world to me. I can't wait to hit 50K, 100K. You know, we're gonna get there, hit a million one day. But yeah, if you guys wanna go grab something, the BOGO is only today. Link below. That's just me showing thanks to you guys. Appreciate you guys. Thank you guys so much. See you guys in the next video. Peace.